it's about, man. And we punched our ticket.
Rex, I can see the look on your face just watching that. I know for all of you, like, that's what you're playing for right there, is those moments in the locker room. But Rex, I mean, everybody knows this, but I need you to put this in perspective for me. You got a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback on the road to get in the playoffs. What does this mean for this organization?
Well, I think it's huge. And look, they got the two most important decisions you can make for a franchise is who's going to be your head coach and who's going to be your quarterback. The face of the franchise has changed entirely, and those two guys are going to be doing it for the next 10, 15 years together. I think the job that DeMeco Ryans has done is amazing. And look, when you come in there as a rookie coach, all right, he was an outstanding defensive coordinator and things, but to step in there, now all of a sudden he's still calling defense, and he's got everything else that you do with media, with every other commitment that you have as a rookie head coach is incredible. And you have a rookie. But by the way, this rookie, Sam, in my opinion, is playing as well as any quarterback in the National Football League. This is incredible what this kid's doing. And he's doing it without his best receiver. Like, oh my goodness.
They've had a lot of injuries. One thing about his soundbite, he talking about for the doubters. I can honestly say no one here sitting at this desk ever doubted the Houston Texans coming out of preseason. We were in awe for them coming out. You know, you talk about a rookie head coach, you talk about a rookie wide receiver, you talk about a rookie quarterback. But I have to talk about Nico Collins and what he really meant to this offense. Yes, he battled a lot of injuries. Matter of fact, the Houston Texans have battled a lot of injury. Pierce, the running back, has been out now. Tank Dell's done. But, man, one thing about Nico Collins, man, I talked about him battling injuries. Right here, you seen him opening up the game. And I talk week in and week out about being there for your quarterback. That play where he was improvising, just buying some time and just looked like C.J. Stroud was going to throw the ball away. Man, I am very impressed. You know, C.J. Stroud was talking about his doubters. There's no doubters here on this set right here, man. We're all in awe and very impressed with what they accomplished this year.
I mean, Nico Collins is basically the last man standing in the receiver room.
Right.
Like, no Tank Dell, no Noah Brown, no Robert Woods. Again, as a rookie quarterback to step into that atmosphere on the road, to go a win and in scenario, like the way C.J. Stroud played, it's hard to even put it into words. And I think you're right, Rex. It's arguably the greatest rookie season in the hardest position in sports, right? Like to put that into context, what he did is just unbelievable. And again, these plays down the line, that final drive, what was he, 7 of 7? Final drive, stood in there, made some just spectacular throws, and really led this team. And again, so rare to see a rookie quarterback step into that role and lead in that kind of situation. And on the flip side of that, real question marks for that 4th and 1 call, man. Like the Colts, rarely do you get in a situation like that. Like your season, a defining moment, 4th and 1, season on the line, and yeah, you want a better throw, but in that situation, players not plays.
Do you give it
Teddy?
to Jonathan Taylor? Do you give it to him? Do you let him try to get it? I tell you what, last year in Philly, Steichen that would have been the tush push, but you definitely don't have that anymore. So you got to figure out, well, play the call. They like throwing it on 4th down. The play was good, and what you're saying, play is not play. Minshew's got to make that throw. Minshew's got to make the throw, and Goody's got to make that catch. That's what they'll think about probably, not just this offseason, but for the rest of their lives, because they could have been in the playoffs and had a chance to be in the playoffs, and you never forget plays like this as players.
Well, one thing I have to say, too, Indianapolis got their head coach right, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Shane Steichen, and I get it, you're going to criticize this last call, and I understand it, okay? Because, I would have liked to have seen Jonathan Taylor carry that ball one more time.
But how healthy was he, though? How healthy was
and that's
Taylor
exactly right. And the play was a brilliant design. He's wide
he was open.
guy. He's definitely open. There was a poor pass. You know, I question, guys only had 6 catches all season. We get it. But Shane Steichen, an amazing job. Let's face it, guys, all right? They were a touchdown away from winning this game. It's and an extra point, right? Like, tip your hat to them. But they got that right. These are two teams. We're going to see, I know later in our show, we're going to talk about job openings and things like that, all the movement. But when you get the head coach right, your team's got a great future in front of them. And I think the Indianapolis Colts, I know it wasn't their day, but they're definitely got the right guy manning the
No
ship
doubt.
there.
It wasn't even their starter.
Yep.
I mean, this is Gardner.
Right.
Okay, all due respect to Gardner Minshew, but it was Gardner Minshew. I mean, this isn't the guy that they want to move forward with either. So, I mean, the future's bright for both of these.
If you're a Colts fan, you're super bummed today, but this offseason, you're feeling pretty good about what you have coming back. Got to get your quarterback healthy, of course, but what you have coming back this next year really outplayed the expectations, as have the Texans, of course. So Texans are in the playoffs, but they clinch the AFC South. They can still win the division if the Jags lose to the Titans today.